We're back. Every day. I'm sorry. Sure. Shout out to the room.
You were looking so good to me the night we met. I could not see how deep you were penetrate my heart.
We're back, everybody.
Now that some time has passed, you make me feel it was meant to last. I never wanna be apart. Oh no. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every day.
Shout out to the room.
When do I wanna see ya?
Here we go.
When do I wanna love ya? When do I wanna see ya? Sunday, every day.
Shout out to the entire room. I want all of your time. Shout out to the entire room. Welcome to Friday. We're a little bit late today, but I've got a really, really good reason. So, here we go.
Finally, a show with an array of topics. I mean, she talks about it all. The Natasha Simona Sequence, Evening Edition, begins now.
Shout out to the entire room. We're back. Everybody just act normal. I got a really good reason. I promise you I do. Shout out to the room. File in here. Shout out to the entire room. Welcome. There's a lot happening right in front of my face right now, but let's get back to normal. Listen, when I tell you I just walked in the door, believe me, I just walked in the door. So I thank you for being patient. But let me tell you, first of all, before I get into it, because I'm way all over the place. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope we all made it back here. For those of you that joined me in the morning, what's going on here? We need to do a whole microphone check. I'm telling you, I just walked in. Here's my purse. My purse is here on the floor. Everything's all over the place. So, hello? Microphone test 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me so I can talk to you? Hello? Are you hearing me on the big mic or what? Y'all need to hear. I need you to hear me on the big mic tonight. Let me know where you're hearing me. Okay, back office. Shout out to my back office. I gotta, I haven't done anything. I hope nobody calls me out of spite because the phone is not on Do Not Disturb. And I hate when we get interrupted. I hope everybody had an amazing Friday. I will say that, listen, this week has been full of a lot. Right? We started the week trick-or-treating. Lots of tricks, lots of treats, all of that in between. It was an emotional week in the hip-hop community. I don't know about in everybody's own real lives, but I'm sure we all had a lot going on, right? And, every day has literally, one day has been busier after the next. And I'm not complaining because busy means good. At least in my world. When it's slow, I'm like, uh-oh. Right? So it's been busy. It's been productive. It's been scary. It's been, it's been a lot of things. So I'm really grateful for the week that I had. But I will say I'm really grateful to spend some time with my kids. So after this, I go kind of sort of into mommy mode because tomorrow I'm part of a really nice event that's happening in Malibu. I don't know if I'm able to talk too much about it, but let me tell you what I did today. Got to turn the music down for this one. Just a little bit. Today, Salt and Pepper, the iconic Salt and Pepper. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? They received their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today in Hollywood, California. Everybody, let me see some hearts for Salt and Pepper, please. And I've been talking about it. We talked about it here in the headlines, and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to go. I didn't know. And I would have been cool because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Y'all know me? I know you, but do you know me? Am I worthy enough to get an invite? I don't know. I'm being serious. So here I am. It's a normal Friday. I got my hoodie on. And if you joined me in the morning show this morning, you know, it was eventful. The show started and then the alarms for the building go off. And then, you know, I'm thinking we got to evacuate the building and stuff. So today started off in its own excitement, right? So I drop the kids to school and I go sit down at the local Starbucks. And for all of you here, we're doing the Transformation 4 Months to Forever journey. And we'll get into that later, everybody. So here I am sitting at the computer. I'm answering the DMs. I'm answering all the stuff. I'm creating the groups. I'm doing the work for us. I'm doing the work for us. And I'm in my hoodie. I'm sitting there incognito with my glasses on, drinking my coffee. And I get a phone call. And I'm like, hey, what's up? It's Rufus Black on the phone. And you know when you're in the middle of something and you're trying not to be too rushed? I'm like, what's up, friend? And he's like, you're coming, right? I'm like, coming where? I didn't get no invite. He's like, girl, don't you know you are family? Girl, you better. And he sends me all the information. And he's like, send Salt a message and let her know you're going to be there. And I was like, you mean Cheryl? You want me to? She is not going to check. He was like, am I your big brother or what? Yes, sir. So I send a message. And now I'm sitting there and now I got to call all of the back office. I got to call the back office girl. I got to call the back office guy. I got to call Rick Party. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And all three of them, they were like, you're going to go do this. We got you covered. So I race all the way home and I get myself all together. I missed the hand imprint, you know, when they do that and all that stuff. But I showed up to their private brunch that they had. Your girl was in the building. And I met so many amazing people. So shout out to all of you that's in here that I met this afternoon, including the iconic Salt and Pepper. Now, what I was happily surprised to see was the entire group. I saw Salt, Pep, and Spinderella was in the building. I met so many amazing people, names that you grew up listening to, like Dana Dane, Roxanne Shante, Elise Neal. It was a whole moment. MC Light. Oh, yeah. So I went live and some of you came on and saw that I was live and saw that I'll post the live. I didn't post it because I was so like, it was a lot happening. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank and shout out to Rufus Black. And man, let me tell you something. When I tell you, and shout out to Salt's sister, excuse me. How could I even, when I tell you, I don't know if you all Google her. I don't even know, but she definitely is Salt's, identical twin. I don't even I don't even know where to begin. Let me see something. But our guest is walking in the door any minute. You can't even see it. Never mind. You can't, I can't. What I'll do is I'll put the pictures up when the show is over. I was trying to put all these photos up really quickly. I know my back office is in the building. Like, what is she doing? I was trying to put these photos up, but I can't. And then I know he's going to say something to me after the show. Like, this is why you never do anything without telling me. But I just want to shout out, Salt and Pepper once again. I will post a live. I did go live for a few minutes and, I did go live, so I'll post that after tonight's show, and I'll post all the pictures and everything. But shout out to the room, shout out to Salt and Pepper. Everybody, just breathe with me real quick. And in the name of being my new big sister, Salt, we had moments, and in those moments of her own moment, let me tell you how selfless these ladies are. In their own, they're there for them. Everybody is there for them. And literally, they gave me these moments to pour into me. Me? Who? I'm just Natasha Simona, sitting in the corner of Los Angeles, in the corner of the country. I'm not worthy. And while I will not share the messages that were given to me, I will say that when people love you, they will show you, and you will feel the vibration and the electricity from their soul when they hold your hand. I promise you, it's been a long time since I felt that kind of transfer of vibration. But when she held my hand, when Salt held my hand, it was almost as if the electricity from her soul was like zapping into my hand, and the way she poured into me, and the way Pep poured into me, and the laughter. I mean, I don't know how we stood there and took a whole, like, I've got photos of me and her. I was like, did we do a photo shoot? Hello? And then seeing Spinderella, like, we grew up listening to these ladies. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a moment. So then I'm standing there talking to MC Light, and I'm looking at her. I was like, I'm sorry. I said, just act normal. Y'all know I was just acting normal. I said, just act normal. And she started laughing. I said, hello. I said, this is a moment. I said, can we take a picture? She was like, it's a moment, right? I was like, it's a moment. Like, it's a moment. You know when you want to fan out, but I want to be like, what? Hello? But Tasha, just act normal. Just act normal. Shout out to Kid from Kid and Play was there too. I didn't get a photo with him, but I got a photo of him. Oh yeah, I'm going to be sharing these photos, so, stay tuned. But let me tell you something, straighten up. We don't have any headlines today. That's the headline for you, okay? The best headline I will make for the rest of the year, okay? If you want to top that headline, well, baby. We have an amazing guest, Jessica Lee Wong. She is a media influencer, social media just star, gorgeous woman. From the inside and out, super highly intelligent. She's the CEO of the swimwear company, Exhale Swim. Everybody straighten up really quickly. I'm pretty sure that my people passed the drinks around. You know the deal. It's Friday. We've got all types of hors d'oeuvres going around. Make sure you have your shoes off and make sure you are ready, because right now we've got Jessica Lee Wong stepping into the building.
Natasha Simona Sequence, Evening Edition. Tonight's special guest, media influencer and owner of Exhale Swimwear, Jessica Lee.
Let's go. We're waiting for you, Miss Jessica. Woo!
Hi, happy Friday.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I love you.
You get it all. You get it all. You get it all.
Girl, that was one heck of an introduction. I appreciate it, girl.
Oh my. So first of all, I don't know if you heard my whole little moment. I've been fanning out all day long, but just trying to keep, when you're in the presence of, you're like, just keep it cool. But
Oh, girl,
I didn't.
stop.
I just finished telling everybody I don't know how my day or evening could be topped, and then like, you're delicious.
You're the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love and the support throughout the years.
Fun fact to everybody in the room: I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna wait till the end, but I can't because everybody, this is my cousin.
What up, cuz?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm like, you know what? I've been acting normal and just preserving my cool all day. I need to let loose. I need the people to know. But I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her since she was a baby. So give me my moment. Give me my moment. How are you, Jess?
I can't complain, my love. I cannot complain. You know, Instagram is the devil. That's what I will say in terms of social media. But I am here doing my thing, pushing on YouTube and working with XL Swim. Yes.
So normally I like to, I have all the structure and it's like you sit up straight and then you start loosening up as we go. You have so many layers to you that I'm trying to think like, okay, which one do we start with? Now, in the name of you being, do you call yourself a social media influencer, a media, like what's the proper term that you want to be referred as?
I mean, I just like to be Jess. I think
Jess.
the social media influencer has a like negative connotation in my mind. Like I'm trying to influence people to do things. And I just like to say I use social media to my betterment. And
okay.
Yeah. You can call me an entrepreneur. I like
Hello.
That. A creative.
So, entrepreneur, well, you have an amazing company, Exhale Swim.
Thank you so much.
Where did the thought and idea, because you are an athlete, you played basketball growing up.
Yes.
And I know you are very open and transparent in speaking about, not fully loving who you were and the skin you were in for a certain portion of your life.
Definitely. Yeah.
When did that shift happen for you?
Well, let me just say I've never been a slim woman. Ever. I was born at 9 pounds. I've always been taller than all the kids in my class and also just a curvier, big boned type of woman. So coming into my preteen years, thank God my mom put me into basketball or just introduced me to playing sports. So I became more active and learned how to balance out. And I still wasn't comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
I started getting more comfortable probably late high school, like late teens. And then I worked retail for a few years after I graduated from FSU, hating my life. And once
what did you study?
I studied English.
Okay.
Writing. So after that, I did Miss Jamaica in 2017. And that was the first time in my life that I felt extremely uncomfortable in my skin.
So you entered into this competition, or did someone enter you in it?
I entered into it because it was always a dream of mine to be Miss Jamaica. That was like my thing. Like, I'm gonna be Miss Jamaica one day. I would love to represent the best place in the world. But throughout the duration of the pageant, I was the largest girl in the pageant. And everyone kind of let me know that subliminally and also just kind of overtly. And after I got out of the pageant, I placed top 10. I was like, you know what? I want to do something for women who don't fit the norm in terms of their physicality and their aesthetic, and someone that's confident. I want women to feel confident in swimwear, because swimwear is such a vulnerable moment. You put on a swimsuit, you feel like, is everybody looking at me? Like, am I supported? Am I feeling good? So it's like, when I did swimwear in the pageant, I felt so uncomfortable because of how I was built, and the swimwear they were putting me in was unflattering as hell.
And do you
XL
think they did that because they didn't know how to style your shape?
I think they put me in things to try and conceal what I had to make me look more conservative.
Okay.
Even in posing, they were like, Jessica, tuck your butt in, or, yes, it was bad. Like when
Wow.
they accepted me, one of the judges told someone who told me, she's pretty, but she needs to drop like 40 pounds. Yeah.
From
So,
where? Wow.
girl. So it was a hard time, but I was like, you know what? I want to turn this pain into something beautiful. And XL Swim kind of developed out of that feeling of, I want to feel comfortable in my skin. I want a woman to know, look, you don't have to feel like you're holding in your breath in a swimsuit. You should be able to breathe and exhale. That's where the name came from.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So Exhale Swim is birthed, and now you went from being, is it with a pageant contestant to now business owner? Now you're a designer.
Yes.
You choosing your models, what was that like for you to handpick? Because I know you're very hands-on with your company as well. What was
Yes.
the image that you wanted really the world to see when choosing your models?
I wanted to see women that were just natural. I know there's like a whole debate over natural and surgery and whatever, but just women that you can tell were just being their natural selves, whatever that is. You could work out, you cannot work out. I have a model who has stretch marks, and she's just gorgeous. Like, she's had children, and she, wears her bikini, and you see her stretch marks. She's actually like the poster girl for any media we have, because it's just like a lot of women, they feel, oh, I have stretch marks, I need to cover them up. Like, why? You don't need
Right.
to do that. Or, just women that really embrace what they have going on. That's what I like.
Now, coming through all of that, going through just the mental roller coaster of being really pulled apart in public, right? Going
Yeah.
through the Miss Jamaica pageant. Now you've got your swimwear. I know that must have taken a toll on you mentally, right? So now you're doing a feel good thing for yourself and for other women. Did you go through therapy at all?
I'm actually going through therapy now, which is great.
Really?
Yes. I just
Like
had my
right
last
now.
session Wednesday. Yes, like now, like in the last month I've started. Maybe 2 months
Okay.
ago, I had my first session.
How's it go? Oh, okay. Well, the first session. So like, how do you feel?
I love it. I literally love therapy. I'm screaming from the rooftop telling people, look, go get therapy, go get therapy, go get therapy. Like, it's like a song. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. I love it. I just love uncovering layers of myself and learning my blind spots or my triggers, or, why am I like this in ways that aren't always great for me? Or,
Mm-hmm.
I've been through traumatic situations. How can I grow or learn from them?
Right.
But I love it. I love it.
So now I really, okay. So I'm happy you're in therapy now.
Yes.
A lot of people are probably like, oh, either they know you and they have been your longtime supporters, or a lot of people are like, I've never seen her before. This is wonderful. But I want everybody to know that Jess spent a lot of time building her social media platform for herself, for the people that support her, for her business that she has. And unfortunately, Instagram happened, and a page that she spent hard work, blood, sweat, and tears growing to, would you have a base of about 600,000?
Around 530 something.
It was gone. And I remember, you post often, as that's pretty much your job. And for a while, we live in this digital era where we don't call people anymore. We look on their Instagram or Twitter. And I noticed I hadn't seen anything from you. And I'm like, okay, you know, she might be taking a week off, no big deal. Kind of is, but not really. And then 2 weeks go by and a couple of weeks go by. Maybe I could have called you, right? Actually, I think I did, but I got your voicemail, but no big deal. But I could have found you. If I was really that concerned, I could have found you. But I said, nobody's called me to say anything, so I guess she's all right. And next thing you know, well, you posted on your TikTok that your page that had over 500,000 people on there was taken away. And one, you know, people would say, okay, that's no big deal, whatever. But one thing that struck out to me was you were in tears. And you were very, like, you put it all out there. You were in tears and you talked about how it was really taking a toll on you. Can you talk about that time period and really, because I don't think people who aren't part of that social media era, and not era, but just using it as a tool to grow their businesses, like what kind of effect that had on you.
Well, I will firstly say that because social media is so new, people don't really have a lot of respect for it. And they also don't understand the lengths to which you can take it. So social media to me is an avenue that you can take in any direction you want. You can now connect to anyone in the world. You can make money. You can spread your words. Like, to me, it's like the opportunity of a lifetime. You know, decades ago, a couple years ago, this wasn't even a thing. Right. So I started taking it seriously because I said, you know what, whatever route I take in life, which I don't even know exactly which way I'm going, it's good to have a platform that people know who I am. They get to know my story. They get to know my journey. And I did that. I didn't buy any followers. I didn't, you know, do anything insane to grow my following. I did it naturally. It took time, you know, and the algorithm of Instagram is extremely difficult to grow an Instagram. Let me tell you, it's not a game. It's not a joke. So when you finally get to a point, especially as a Black woman, to feel like, okay, I'm getting there. I'm arriving. And then some force that you have no control over just takes it away. It just feels like, damn, like one of the things that I feel like I had a little control over, I had a little footing in, has now been snatched away. So it was very traumatic. Initially, when it first happened, it said you have 30 days and
to dispute,
it's suspended or something. Yeah. So I thought I was going to get my page back in 30 days. I thought, oh, okay, I appealed it. 30 days from now, I'll be fine. But then the day, I think it was August 26th, the 30 days had passed, and I'm like, okay, let me see what's up. And it was gone, like gone. Like I tried to log in, they were like, Jess Lee Wong does not exist. The username doesn't even exist. So, and on top of that, I had maybe 10 fake pages with my pictures, gaining followers, messaging people, pretending to be me. Yes. And I had been taken away.
Trust me, I was looking and I was like,
girl, it was really heart-wrenching. And also you can see from the people, you know, in my camp, the friends that care, the friends that don't, the friends that secretly are happy, or, you know,
because you're okay.
I pick up the energy. So now I'm like having to reevaluate, you know, even everyone around me. People are empathetic, some people are not. And that's just life. But I will also say, as a Black influencer, as a Black model, things are a lot harder to grow online. People talk about it on TikTok. Some people talk about it on Instagram, but this is just a known fact. I know women that are, you know, Hispanic or a more European descent, and in the course of a year, they'll go 3 million followers. Because their look is more universal, and that's more what, you know, more people want to see. So more people are going to gravitate towards them quickly. Whereas as a Black woman, I'm aware I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone is going to care about me and what I'm doing. So to grow on social media as a
Right.
Black person in general, good luck.
There's no, and that's what I was going to ask you. Do you feel like,
Yeah.
as you know, as an influencer, as a business owner, as someone who uses a space as a tool to make money and support yourself, do you feel like you are completely unsupported by the superiors in these different social media spaces?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like a cliquish space. Also, depending on where you are geographically, there's more people kind of grouped in. Because I'm in Miami, there's not that many Black women influencers here. If I was maybe even in Atlanta or LA, those are some big hubs.
Right.
I'll probably have more friends that even do what I do, and we could kind of
Time to move.
collaborate. Girl, it's been, I'm like, you know what? But it's hard. It's hard here. It's definitely hard.
So now you're back. Now you're back on here, or you decided, hey, you know what? At what point did you say, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to stop trying. I'm going to stop reaching out to Instagram. They're doing nothing. What was that moment for you to pick up yourself and start all over? And how do you feel now that you're back on Instagram and you're growing? You're not at 500,000 again, but what does it feel like this go around?
It feels, honestly, I tell my therapist too, because she been here about this too. Sometimes I feel discouraged. Sometimes I feel confident, like, I'm gonna do this. And then, it's honestly just a roller coaster. I would be lying if I'm like, oh, I just feel great. It depends on the day, depends on the hour, depends what's going on. With my 30th birthday is coming up in the end of this month. And I had so many plans that also
Why are you 30?
included my Instagram. I had so many plans that included my Instagram. Like, I'm gonna collaborate with you, I'm gonna collaborate with you. I had all these things planned. So also to see, my real life plans disintegrate because Instagram is gone. I'm like, damn, like I had hotel partnerships I wanted to do. I was going to get into travel more. Like, so it's just even like
because your page, because the main page disappeared, your partnerships disappeared because the numbers.
Yes.
Are you serious? You're the same person though.
It's about what I can get for them, what they can give me. At the end of the day, it comes down to how many eyes are on the collaboration. So
I want everybody right now, as you're watching, I need the follow button. I need you all following Jess right now.
Thank you.
What? So there's no way, and until you get to those high 100,000 numbers again.
Yep, 100,000. That's exactly the number I said was the number. I'm like, until I get to that, my collaborations are pretty much dead. Yeah.
And your collaborations equal money. Like, people don't understand that. That money is
opportunities, situations where you save money, where you could have spent money, or, I've had like birthday dinners for 15 girls and it's comped at nice restaurants, or, you want to work with I did a collaboration in Greece with a nice hotel suite in Santorini for a few days, comped. Like, things that you don't want to, It depends. It's comped or it's paid. Right. Or both.
Right.
Or, I had a social media trip I was going to do with some girls in Jamaica, one in Dominican Republic. Like, there's just so many situations that you can get into in a positive way if you are doing your thing on social media.
Right. And I know you were. I've obviously been watching, but it's you know what? I feel like I've always wanted to have this moment with you, right? And I was like, as a young Black woman, not because you're my family, but because you're intelligent, you're beauty and brains. And I love your transparency when you talk about dating, when you talk about just everything in between. And so I always knew that this was going to happen. But then when I saw what happened to your page, and I knew and I just saw you crying. Like, not my baby cousin. Like, what?
Aww.
So then it turned into me wanting to have this moment with you to really just, share you with other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, just extending your reach over here. It turned from that to, what can I do to help? I might be small, but I'm mighty. And I know my people, we're good people over here. So I said, anything to get your numbers, because I know what that means. And because you have an actual business. But then I said, there's so many other women who look like you, who use this space to work. And in the name of, everybody being more conscious when it comes to mental health, I just don't think that the support for someone like you as a model, as an influencer that uses the space for work, I think there's a high disregard, and it's unfortunate. So, and you sitting here saying all your deals are gone, like, I can only imagine you're sitting there, it's Friday night, you're supposed to be, like, out promoting, doing these things, and you're like, let me just go to the Natasha Simona sequence. I've got nothing else to do.
Stop. No, honestly, it's like, it's hard. It's hard.
Don't give up.
I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up, but I will say I've learned many lessons in this experience. Number one, I'm not putting most of my eggs in one basket anymore. I'm pushing YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all of them.
OnlyFans?
All see me.
OnlyFans? OnlyFans? Hello?
No OnlyFans.
No?
I know the people that want the OnlyFans. No OnlyFans.
I swear I won't subscribe, but I'll tell my people to
be a billionaire about OnlyFans. What do you mean?
Let me get $1. My cash app is. So let me ask you this. I just want to shift a little bit. You talk about you're very transparent talking about dating and the men who really come to you with these simplistic pickup lines, and what is, for someone like you've got, I missed a step, I missed a B. You've got the brains, you've got the beauty, but baby, you've got the body.
I be in the gym, girl. I be in the gym a lot.
Your things be thangin'.
Thank you, girl.
They be thangin'. What is dating like for you? In Miami, you're almost 30 years old. Like, you got and she she knows how to cook. She's Jamaican, and I say this is my bloodline. What does it feel? Are you like in the dating season now? Like, what is that like for you?
Oh Lord.
Oh, the head drop was everything. The head drop was everything.
Let me tell you. Currently, I'm chilling off of the dating.
Are you on dating
Miami,
sites?
I did use a few dating sites at one point. I found them to be a waste of time.
Really?
Huh?
I said, really?
Yeah. At least in Miami. Okay.
Okay.
If anybody on this live is from Miami, you know what I'm talking about. As a Black woman, especially.
I know. One person in particular from Miami. I'm not gonna blow this particular person up. Someone very near and dear to me. You've got a fan. He's from Miami. Hello. Hello.
Miami.
I'm hiding you.
Miami is a very pretentious place, firstly. And a lot of people that move here are looking for Hispanic women. Okay. And this is just what it is. I've dealt with it on music video sets. I've dealt with it in promotions. I've dealt with it in every regard since I was a child growing up here, knowing you are not the ideal, you are not that desirable. Excuse me. So you kind of learn to either say, okay, am I gonna date a more, a Black American guy from Miami? Am I gonna date more of a Caribbean guy? Because there is a large, Jamaican population.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And then
yeah.
There's not really, you may have a few people from out of town, from different places in the world, but it's just like the pickings are slim, man. They're slim.
Yeah. So
Feel very
you're just giving it a break. Well, I
yeah.
will tell you,
God do its thing.
I'm gonna give you a tip.
Mm-hmm.
So on Hinge, you can travel. So I've traveled to different parts of England. I've traveled to Australia. I've traveled to Japan because, you got to think like people are all over the place for their jobs or because they travel or whatever. So when you set your location to, like, you can go to the map this is on Hinge. I've only done it on Hinge. Yes. You set your location and you can literally pin your location to whatever part of, let's say, England, and you will start matching with those people over there because your profile starts populating for those people over there.
Nice.
But the only thing with that is obviously when you start matching with those people, they're like, oh, they think you're there. So you just have to be honest when you match with somebody to say, hey, full disclosure, I am located in the US, if you want to say Miami or whatever, and just say, if this doesn't suit you, I completely understand, but I was just trying to broaden, just make you're good with words. I know that. But I'm telling you, you start opening up those girl, you might get flued out. I'm just saying. Just a little tip for you. I'm talking, me and you talking right now. I don't know if anybody else was eavesdropping. You're welcome. I don't, I didn't pre-screen this particular question. If you don't want to answer, you just say pass respectfully. You can pass it.
Ooh, it's getting cool.
I saw one day you sitting down with a very handsome gentleman, a very controversial gentleman. And I said, what is this man talking to my baby cousin about? But you made me proud. You had a conversation with the late Kevin Samuels. Yes. You looked stunning. You can wear a plastic bag and you look amazing.
Oh,
so, all right.
I disagree, but thank you.
The level of poise and elegance and sophistication that you exuded in that conversation, I think he himself was just completely thrown off. But what I really want to know is, and rest his soul, I do want to know how in the world did that come about? And walk me through that. And again, you can pass. No, I didn't pre-screen you on that one.
Yeah, no problem. So he contacted me and said, hey, I'm starting to do a segment.
And you didn't know him?
No.
Okay.
Never met him. I did know of his conversations and his podcasts and YouTube and stuff. I've heard of it.
Right.
But we did not know each other personally. He was extremely professional and just straight business. And we had one phone call and he said, look, I don't want to tell you too much of what the questions are going to be like because I want an authentic conversation once we're speaking. Mm-hmm. But I will say the main premise is going to be, why aren't you married? So I said, okay, let's do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Right. That was my attitude going into it. Like, I could talk to anyone. This is about to be interesting. What's the worst that can happen? So I tried my best to do a lot of research on what his stance was, what he says, high value man, etc. And also getting my own statistics together to say, well, I disagree because da 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 da. Right.
Yeah, you could come in there sharp.
I tried to. Anyway, the day came, and I will say again, extremely professional. He didn't even hug me. There was no hug. There was no handshake.
Really?
No. No. When he saw me, he was just like, hello. And then let's get to doing our thing.
He was not there was touchy. Like a hug. There was probably dinner and drinks.
He was not about that. He was not trying to be touchy or like, let me cop a feel or like none
Right.
of that stuff, which I like. I'm like,
Right.
okay,
I'm sure you
perfect.
appreciate. I'm sure you
Oh yeah.
probably expected the other, and
Oh, I
then
didn't know what to expect with this man. I was like, I don't know. But
yeah.
honestly, Kevin, he was very respectful. He didn't say that I'm tall, and he's like, you too tall for me. I don't like them tall women. I like short women. I was
Oh
like,
my
oh.
God.
And he was
Wow.
actually pretty tall. He was probably like 6'4", tall guy. Very,
Really?
yeah, very tall. I came in heels, my thing, and he was still
Still taller.
way over me. Very
Don't
tall
you
guy.
like that when you can wear the heels and still look up a little bit?
It is quite nice.
It is nice. Oh my God, I love me a tall man. Anyway, so that is really interesting, and I'm happy that everything did go well. When you found out about his untimely departure, what how did you like what was that? What was the emotion that came over you?
At first, I was like, this can't be real. It was just complete like shock and like this can't be. I just saw you. Like I just saw you. I think at that point it was like a month.
Yeah,
I had just seen him. He even said, I'm going to be coming back to Miami. I'm going to be doing more panels. I mean, when I tell you this man was like this with his
really.
stuff.
Did he
He
smell?
had,
I know he always talked about colognes and stuff. Did he smell good? I'm into smells. Do you remember if what he smelled like?
I don't remember. I just know he did say, oh, you're wearing, I think I had on the YSL Intense. And he's like, oh,
He
that's the Y.
knew.
He knew I was wearing YSL perfume. I will say that. And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
you on it.
yeah.
He
Wow.
wasn't playing. He knew his stuff. He knew his
Yeah.
stuff.
Wow.
But yeah, like even during the interview, he had his Red Bull beforehand, and he's like, "Do you want a Red Bull?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm okay." But then when the interview started, I was like, "Damn, maybe I should have had a Red Bull," because his energy was so like there, and I was
Yeah.
just chilling. I'm a very chill person, so I was like, "Shoot, our energy was
Right.
off." And I was like, "I should have had that damn Red Bull."
Well, we could honestly, it didn't read. It read very. It was a great two-part because I think was it two or three parts. Now it was two
Yeah,
parts,
like
right?
he made 3 or 4 parts out of it.
Oh really?
We
He did
spoke for
make.
like 2 hours, and he cut like
He
10
cut it
minutes,
up.
half an hour. He
Yeah,
cut it
I
up.
remember seeing it
Yeah.
in different parts. He listen, what I saw, I loved, and I was very proud of you. But it really made me look at him. I feel like you probably were one of the differences, in his own shift that he was working towards, and instead of being this like the shock jock. So I'm happy you had that moment and you did that. I've been wanting to
Yeah,
ask you, so I'm glad I was able to ask you live.
yeah, it was definitely overwhelming. Honestly, after the interview came out, I don't know if you saw the comments or not, but his people were
Um,
tearing me up.
yeah, so when it comes to the comments, I've learned not to check them when you belong to me. Like if you're my friend in real life and you're my family, like in real life, I don't read the comments because I know that I will go for bat for my people. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so I don't even read my own comments, honestly. Like I'll skim through and if I notice a name that I know, then I'll respond to the names that I know. But people on the internet are very, very disrespectful. They're really disrespectful. So I don't even read comments.
I don't blame you. I
Yeah.
don't.
So I'm sorry for what you saw, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't
Okay.
even tell you.
I
Mm-mm.
wasn't expecting that, and I even spoke to him about it, and he was like, "Oh, he was like, those aren't my people." He did say that because he's like the people that I think he had a Patreon as well, and his
Yeah.
Patreon were like his subscribers that had like a little bit more sense and weren't just gonna jump down someone's throat because they're disagreeing with them.
Why do you
So
think they were negative though? I see someone asked, and I am
um,
curious. Why do you think they were negative?
I think that I think he had somewhat of a what would I call that? like a cult following.
Okay.
And also people that were extremely like on one side of the spectrum,
Right.
and the spectrum being people that are chauvinistic and, you know, that type of mentality. And
so you were too strong for their liking.
Yeah, I was just like, literally, they tore me apart for everything, including she's not Jamaican, really. She's like just stupid stuff. And you're just like, what is wrong with y'all? So I think it just depends. Like I don't think he wanted to acknowledge it, but he definitely had a group of men following him that were not mentally there.
Right.
Not
right.
all of them. Not all of them. Some of them had sense. Some of them were like, I agree with him here. I disagree with him here. But he had some people that were, whatever you see Kevin Samuels on the spectrum, way past that. These people probably beat their wives every day. He had them people following him well. And those people are going to attack a woman that has anything to say.
Right.
So there's a lot of those that loved him.
Wow. Yeah. That's a whole nother rabbit hole that we can go down. Cause you know, I've heard many conversations, and, you know, for one, the man is not here, and, you know, a lot of people rejoicing a lot. It's just weird. And, he was a shock jock, you know, like he said something, but I feel like he knew what he was doing in order to evoke a lot of these different emotions to then raise conversations even well after his videos, and obviously now well after, you know, his departure. So listen,
you know what he was doing though? I give him so much respect.
Yeah.
Like I have so much respect for him.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going live every day at this time. I have this plan. He had so many things planned that were just going to be like he was like, I'm here and I'm gonna capitalize off of this as much as I can. I was like, wow, from one creator to another, like respect. You're not honestly, he was about to blow up to the 10th degree in probably the next 6 months if he did not pass. Just another reason why I was like, no way.
Yeah, life is so fickle, and we have to take care of it. I don't know what the final autopsy and all that stuff, but you know, you gotta cherish the moment. So I'm glad you had that moment. You were able to have that time, and it's on record forever. So what better person? So now listen, I don't want to. You're a busy lady. It's Friday night, okay? Don't tell me you're about to go put on your onesie pajama and watch a movie with some popcorn.
I really am.
I don't know who in here believes that. It's Friday night. You're in Miami. You know, I get it. It's okay, hot girl. So what do you have on the horizon? Are you still with, I know at one point you were with Khloe Kardashian's All American brand. Are you still part of that brand?
Good American.
Good American, well,
yeah, they choose like a different set of models for their Good Squad every season. Okay. So yeah, I'm still in contact with them if we want to work or collab or do something.
Right. Okay, so, but they kind of switch it out.
A different set every year. They get like a new set of girls that they're like, oh, we like you.
Right. Kind of. Mm-hmm. So what are you working on now, and where can we find you? What can we support? How can we support? This is a supportive bubble over here.
I love that. Well, you can always follow me at Jess Lee Wong on Instagram. That's number one.
And are you Jess Lee Wong everywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. I'm Jess Lee Wong 92. Somebody took the name, so I'm just Jess Lee Wong 92. Twitter, YouTube. YouTube especially is my baby. I am pouring into that thing. So if you really want to get to know me, I'm going to be putting makeup tutorials, my fitness, life.
Okay.
Going on YouTube.
Everybody follow her on YouTube. Jess Lee Wong on YouTube, right?
Jess Lee Wong on YouTube.
Okay, everybody. Come on, Tasha Troops. Y'all know what to do. Follow her, Jess Lee Wong, YouTube. Let's get her numbers up. Let's get her page up over here.
Get me going.
Your goal is 100,000. Girl, look at me. I'm over here telling my people, oh, we're trying to get to 10,000. Mind you came on 100,000. Listen, everybody, let's get these numbers up to 100,000. Let's go.
100K, 100K, 100K. They take you serious. 100K.
She done added a zero to the game. Hello?
Hey, once you get to a certain number, things start growing exponentially. So the first few thousands are actually, I think, the hardest. But once you get your foot in, it's like it'll just take off.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you said that because I'm new in this space of knowing numbers and really caring about numbers and paying attention. And unfortunate things happen. People, do things and you got to shift and you got to start over. And that's always so I feel you on starting over. And then, but once you find your rhythm, and I know you can attest to that, once you find your rhythm and you're going, then it's like, you're finding your rhythm over on YouTube and you're like, that's my baby. And I feel like when you did that here before, right? And then this was your baby, but now you're like, now you're the redheaded stepchild.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, you're going to be in timeout. We going over here.
No, we got you over here. Everybody, please make sure you follow Exhale Swim. Let me see, is it tagged on the bottom? What's tagged? Oh, Jess Wong is tagged on the bottom. Everybody, that's Rick Party. He's the executive producer of the show here. He's the one that did your the announcer. He's the announcer of the show. Announcer and executive producer. His name is Rick Party. He's the voice of literally everywhere. And he was actually in Miami. He was at a station in Miami for like 15 years or something crazy like that. Oh yeah. So everybody, please make sure we follow Jess Wong and Exhale Swim. Exhale Swim is her company. Ladies, we are all working on our summer 2023 bodies. We need that proper bathing suit. You won't be disappointed. My favorite, you have this bathing suit. I got to tell you this live. It's orange, and it has this one crossover.
Yep.
And then the bottom, it looks like it supports the belly area so well. And then the behind part does a thing. Ooh, that's my favorite. And then of course, the Jamaica one, the flag.
Yes, you don't know.
My favorite.
We have the Jamaica one piece. We have the Jamaica two piece.
The Jamaica one piece. Whenever I see you in that, I'm like, my favorite. That one and the orange one. Forget it.
The orange one is my top seller. That's funny you said that.
Really?
Yep. That's Exhale Love and the orange one. Yep. It's been a top seller since it came out. Since we came out, we started 2018, 2017. It's been my top seller. Yep. You got a good eye, woman.
Shout out to Reds 1125. Hello.
Wagwan, mommy.
That's her mom.
Wagwan, mada.
You know what? Before I was just about to release you, but now that I see Ann, I have to ask you the relationship with you and your mom. She is a huge supporter, encourager. Is she your manager?
Yes. She's my mom, manager, BFF. Yeah. She is. And she's the bomb.
Because when I see you crediting her for certain things, like you, for Halloween, you just did the whole Wakanda look. Everybody, you need to go show her love on that. You shut your Halloween costume all the way down.
Thank you.
But she also did a birthday shoot for you, I think a couple of years ago when you were in all gold. Mm-hmm. So your mom helps curate your content.
Yes. She's a huge part of everything that I do.
So can you say she's the one that helped you grow to 500,000 before?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Heck yes.
Ann,
she keeps it real. That woman.
I know we're on a show right now and there's a lot of people watching us, but Ann, if you don't mind helping me, hello?
Hey, take her, please. Just be prepared for the honest truth. The woman is blunt. She's Jamaican, and she keeps it 1,000.
No, that's beautiful though. I love seeing your relationship with her. I love that. Yeah, I really love that. And has she always been like this mommy, big sister, confidant? You could talk to her about anything, or do you feel like now that you're older, It's like,
I think I'm her only child, but yes, we've always been extremely close. There's always been that line of respect, but we've always been extremely close. She raised me to be able to speak to her about anything. So I
yeah,
say she knows probably 80% of everything I've been through or I've done.
yeah. No, that's
Sometimes she
good.
finds out things now that I'm an adult. She's like, "You did what?" But honestly, even those awkward preteen years and oh, I have a crush or any guy I've ever talked to, she knows their name, she knows their story, she knows what's
I
up.
know that's
Even if
right.
even if nothing happens with them, where it's like, oh, I met this guy at Publix and his name is da da da. She knows, she heard about it.
I love
So
it.
it's just it honestly, I think it's helped me to be mature even from a young age and not fall into crap that a lot of women fall into and just like know that someone has my back. I've been through a lot of horrible female friendships and that thing. So it's like I have someone that truly has my back and wants
Right.
the best. And I don't
Yeah.
have to question it. Because
No,
that's a
that's
big,
beautiful. That's
yeah.
really, I love that. That's
I'm
beautiful.
so blessed.
Jess, this was amazing. I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to do
Yeah.
anything, support you any which way I can. I like mom's got your back, I've got your back, and now all of my people have your back. So I want you to
Yeah.
feel free to come here. Your family here, your family in real life, but your family here. I want you to come here, and anything new that you're working on, anything you want me to share, please know that this right here is home for real, for real.
Thank you so much.
And I want to
Thank
update on you know what, I think it's important that you do come back and talk to us through your therapy journey as well. You know, as a woman, as a young woman, I think that would be great for you to come and just share, you know, just how you're feeling and all that stuff. And when you get to
all right.
100K, we should have a party for you.
What? Soon come. Soon
Well,
come. What do you mean?
everybody, I want to see the Jamaican flag. I want to see all this chat right now. I'm sorry if you're watching the replay, you cannot see this moment happen live, but I want to see the Jamaican flag all in here right now, and I want to see the hearts, and I want to see the Jamaican flag for Jess Lee Wong in the
What do
building.
people them there?
Huh?
Where the
Would you-
yardie them there?
Listen, I saw some of your dance hall queen videos, ma'am. Excuse me. I need you to post a couple of those real quick again. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If y'all want to
Before
see
they
some
go
dance
delete
hall
my page
videos,
again.
enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. I love you.
You
I'm proud of
too.
you.
You do. Thank you so much. And I really thank you for having me. This has been great. This was
It's
really fun.
it's a pleasure. Way long overdue. Long
Yeah.
overdue. Our cousin
Yes.
Edmund was like, "You should have Jess on
Oh.
your show." Yeah, yes.
He
I'm
is
like,
such a character. Oh my God. Oh my
I meant to
God.
tell him you were going to be on, and I completely like the day got
Oh.
away from me. Yeah, I'll
Oh.
have to tell him later.
Next
But
time. Next time we should tell him.
yeah, next time maybe we'll have him on the show, and then we'll break the
Oh my
live.
God.
The live will, once the ladies see him, the live is over. So forget
Right. Right.
it.
He's gonna
Jess,
take over the show though. He gonna take over. So just know.
trust me. Trust me. I know. I know. Well, have a good night. Please tell your mom and your grandma that I said hi, and I will see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Wowzers. Wasn't that a good treat? Wasn't that a treat? Wow. How gorgeous is she? I mean, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Did we have fun? I know I did. Let's see here. We've got somebody that says, stay safe out there. Jess, if you're still in the building, somebody's telling you, stay safe out there. biggest fan. That was amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to share her with you. She's so amazing. If you're not following Jess Lee Wong, please do yourself a favor. It's like she's literally eye candy, ear candy. She's so intelligent. Her stories, she goes on and she just talks about life. I really and truly enjoy Jess. And I'm not saying this because she's my family. I'm being like totally, because let me tell you something. I got a lot of family that I ain't bragging about, okay? But I will forever brag on her because I feel like the way she navigates life as a young woman she's admirable. She's inspirational, and I think she can really speak to the hearts of a lot of young women who looked like her in high school and college, and also just the way she just transformed herself. And with her swimwear line, for everybody that's joining the transformation 4 months to forever, how about we all purchase her bathing suit and that could be like our moment? You know what I'm saying? It's a thought. Let's put some thought into that. Go take a look at her her swimsuit page, Exhale Swim. Listen, everybody. I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been out all day long. I literally walked in the door just in time to tell you about the most iconic day I had. And now I'm like, okay, sat here and talked to you. And then I had such a moment with Jess that now I'm like, I feel full. You know, when you feel full, you're like, I feel full. I can literally, I want to just like take off all of my clothes. And yes, back office, I did see your text. I realized your thing wasn't on my screen for a moment, but I see my back office. I want to be able to just like take off all my clothes. Ladies, you know that feeling when you walk in the door and you can unsnap your bra and you just take everything off. Oh, look at me. Tasha, you're live. You can't show the people what you're doing. You can't show everybody everything. But you just take everything off and you just plop down like this. And then you get reminded you're like a parent. Mom, what's for dinner? Mom, did you order the pizza? Mom, can we go get ice cream? Mom. And then that moment is over. But I do want to have that moment. And so I will be releasing you all respectfully a little early today. For everybody joining the transformation 4 months to forever, because my day was shifted miraculously. We're a little bit on a delay, not a delay on start. We're still starting Monday, but I know a lot of you just got your books. Like there's still a lot of things in motion. Don't worry. You won't feel left out. As of a matter of fact, I just want to let you know that, what do I want to let you know? The Facebook group has started. I was able to create the Facebook group for you all. So we got that going. There's nothing there yet, but we do have that going. So what I will do is go through line by line for every single person that has messaged me that you're doing it. If you have not back channeled me yet to be part of the 4 month forever transformation journey, back channel me now. You don't have to double back check. You don't have to double backdoor. Oh, Natasha, what is the word? You don't have to double back channel me. I've got all of your messages. Trust me. Hey, Deneen. Shout out to Deneen in the building. Deneen, we're doing a transformation 4 months to forever. We're doing a 4-month journey to really just starting over, resetting our health. We're resetting, people who want to lose weight, people who want to lower their cholesterol, blood pressure, anything. This is a personal journey that we're doing together. So Denise, if you want to join, let me know. You don't have to buy the book, but I can send you a link to the book that I will be reading from, and so many other people in here who decided that they wanted to purchase the book as well. Here is a message. So the back channel The back channel, my back office. I'm not sure why I'm so tongue tied. You know what? I did not drink a lot of water today. I will say I'm a little dehydrated. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little dehydrated. So, excuse me. My back office girl, she was going through the book and she said that for everybody that has the book, do not wait until Monday to start reading it. If you already have your book, go through the book. Literally just go through the book and just start reading through it and seeing what's all in there. Like, just get to know the book. She said there's just some, like, I'm looking right here on page 3, understanding intermittent fasting and things like that. Like, get familiar with the book. And I have water right here, everybody. I've got water right here. But I didn't have enough today. And we're going to go through this together. The days are marked. So here's day 9 right here. But familiarize yourself with this book. We are going to have a kickoff on Sunday. I do not know what time right now. So really just keep a watch on my posts. We definitely will be having a kickoff. There will be a list. We're going to go through this together. So the point in this transformation 4 months to forever, it really started off with me telling Dr. Ian, I want to lose 60 pounds. And I turned to you all and I said, I need an accountability partner. Who's going to be my accountability partner? And we're at 52 people later. I have 52 accountability partners. So now we are all each other's accountability partner. This is not just for women. Men, if you are in the building, there are men joining. Rick Party is one of them. I believe Mess Williams is one of them. Brian is one of them. Is Tony Rasan even in the building? I'm not sure if he's here, but I think he said he was gonna take a look at it. But this is for all of us. This is for all of us wanting to change. This is not a weight loss fad. This is a transformation for forever. Bestie is joining in. This is a men and women situation. So if you are hearing this for the first time and you want to join in, please DM me if you have not already. For everybody, listen to me good. If you already back channeled me, I got you. I know whose messages I have acknowledged and whose I haven't. If I hearted your message, that's like, leave that right there. But there's people that I still need to actually type to. I see all your messages, but just cut me a little bit of slack. We got 2 shows here a day. We got a show at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then we got a show at 6 o'clock at night. Cut me just a little bit of slack, and then I got to be a mommy. So don't worry, everybody. I'm getting to all of your DMs. Chanel says I'm not DMing you anymore. Yeah, okay. She's going to be the first person in my DMs with a voice note. So trust me, everybody, I've got your names. I've got your DMs. I've literally got your stuff. So just give me a little bit of patience, but a little bit of time. Just have don't we read from the book of patience every single day? We read from the book of patience every single day. Give me a little bit of have some patience with me. And so I will be sending everybody. If you do not have Facebook, don't worry about it. If you don't have Facebook, that's fine. I just wanted to create a bubble for people who wanted to post their own photos. You know how you all like to, we like to share food and smoothies, and, some people might want to post their exercises and all that stuff. I just wanted you all to have an opportunity to, I feel like doing things like this, it's almost like it's going to be like our personal diary, if you know what I'm saying. And I didn't know what other place we could actually have that flexibility on outside of here, because I didn't want to inundate all of the lives on this transfer, because not everybody's participating, and that's fine. So if you don't have Facebook, that's okay. If you do have Facebook, wonderful. And that's about it. Shout out to Alberto Ramirez that just joined in. He said, can you invite me to your live so I can talk about Jesus? I thank you so much for wanting to come on here and share your love for Jesus and Christianity, Alberto. But unfortunately, my show is coming to an end. We're going to have to do this another time. But, I'm happy that you are out here and spreading the love for religion and Jesus and all that stuff. So keep up the good work, friend, and welcome to the show, everybody. Please enjoy your weekend. And like I said, I'm repeating myself over and over because I want you all to understand I will be getting to all of your messages. Okay? Okay, everybody? I'm getting to your messages. You know what it is? This just happened really quickly and unexpectedly. And so it's an overwhelming good feeling. It really is. It's an overwhelming good feeling. And I want you all to know I'm nervous and I'm really excited. So that's about it. Also, I will be posting the live video. I will be let me see, communications with the back office. I will what? She makes me laugh. The girl back office, she makes me laugh. The boys in the back office, they're very serious and hard on me. So this one makes me laugh. Yes. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you all what she said. She says, I'm on your case daily. I know I am. I'm sorry. And she says, getting back to everyone. Because I was like, what's she talking about? Yeah, she is on my case every day on getting back to everybody. I promise you. But during the week, it gets interesting because 2 shows a day. And then, there's other stuff. And then you all know I'm out here in these Uber streets. We're almost done, though. You all got to get my numbers up so I don't have to Uber anymore. If you don't want me Ubering anymore, hello, hit the link in the bio. I'm just saying. Cash App is there. The Zelle is, you gotta email me. You gotta send me a DM for the Zelle info. All of that is there. So if you don't want me ever Ubering again and you want me to sit at this desk every single day and you want me to keep pouring into this and you want to go straight to the networks so you can be in the front row at my live studio audience, you gotta support the show. Or else I gotta be Uber. You guys want to know something before I get out of here? It's Friday, so calm down to my boys in the back office who are like, "You're showing overtime. It's Friday. Leave me alone." So let me tell you all what I do. When I gotta hit these Uber streets, it's Friday night. You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go and kiss the babies, and I'm gonna go right to Uber as soon as the sitter gets here. I'm on the road Ubering all night long. You know what I do? You see my notes here. You all know I take notes every single day for the show. When I'm Ubering, I have my laptop on the front seat. I've got my notepad. I've got all of my highlighters and everything. I carry this bag. That's my mom bag, and I am forever. I'm working. I'm taking notes in between rides, in between drop-offs. I'm like taking notes. The back office is calling me everything. So I'm like working triple time. So trust me, this thing is always moving. So if y'all don't want me in those Uber streets, you better tap that Cash App. $ Golden Mommy, GOLDENMOMMY. Anyway, everybody, that's the show. Click the link in the bio. There was one announcement that I just missed. No, it's not an announcement. If you want to continue the conversation, I do have a Discord for anybody that wants to participate in the Discord. Oh, Powerball. Can I still play? It's 7:35 here in Los Angeles. How much is Powerball? Isn't it like $1.6 billion? The Powerball is like $1.6 billion. Is it not? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, I'm playing look. The Powerball was waiting for me to play, and if I win, when I win, I'm gonna make sure I take care of my people. I tell everybody get in early. There's a Discord for anybody that participates in Discord. Click the link in the bio. Scroll down, and I think it says something Discord. You can continue the conversation there. For all of you that do truly want to support the show, the Cash App link is there. But if you don't have Cash App, email me and send me a message. We'll figure that out. The link to get the book for Dr. Ian's book that we'll be reading from for the next 4 months, it's there too. It says We Read Together. That link is there. Fan base. I'm on fan base. If you're on fan base too, the link is there. Everything is in the link in the bio. So while you're sitting on the toilet, click the link in the bio and go explore. Oh, the wish list. Yes, there's a wish list. Oh, that reminds me. I got to put a coffee maker on the wish list. Yeah, I got work to do. So as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to take these clothes off. Let me start right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to take these clothes off. I'm going to unsnap my bra. And I am going to relax before it's time for me to hit these Uber streets. Everybody, please, if you play the lotto, play the Powerball, and let's see if we're going to split this $1.6 billion. Hello? Shout out to everybody that's doing whatever you're doing for your Friday night. Please be safe. I will be coming on Sunday. I don't know what time, so keep a watch on your on your timelines and set my notifications so you can see what time I am coming back on. Everybody, please take your shoes and get your stuff and get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining the Natasha Simona sequence. That's it, everybody. Leave your glasses. Do not leave my studio with the glasses that belong to me. Put your glasses down. No, you cannot leave with that. That is not a souvenir. Throw your napkins in the trash and your plates in the trash because that's disgusting. And get your shoes. Everybody unplug. If you've never been to the studio, I've got a whole charging wall where everybody plugs in their computers and their phones and all that stuff. Take all your stuff because once the show is over, you are not coming back here until Sunday afternoon. Get all your stuff out. Everybody, the back office girl says have a good weekend. Everybody wishes the back office girl a good weekend. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will see you all this weekend. For those of you joining the transformation 4 months to forever, I will see you all. Shout out to somebody that just sent me a Cash App. Hello? Wait a minute. I don't know if you guys can hear all the notifications that are going on my phone, but if you want to hear it, drop some money in the Cash App and you'll hear that little cha-ching. Who heard the cha-ching? Tell me the truth. Who heard that cha-ching just now? That was actually pretty cool. Shout out to the person that just dropped me some Cash App. That was kind of nice. Hello? Oh, Cotton said she heard that cha-ching. I heard that cha-ching too. And I saw the cha-ching. Hello? Cotton says, don't Uber. Well, listen, I got to do what I got to do until the network say, Natasha, we've got a contract for you. This is your last day Ubering. Here's your contract. Mama's got to do what she's got to do. And you all were here when you heard Jess said the lucky number is 100,000. I'm over here thinking, everybody, let's get my account to 10,000. She said 100,000. Holy Christ. Talk about aspirational. Dear back office, we got work to do. Just said, baby girl, we don't play small in this family. You playing small. Yeah, that contract is happening, right? Well, until then, guess what, everybody? I'm going to sign off. I'm going to change my clothes. I'm going to do what I got to do, and I'm going to go Uber tonight. So if I'm picking you up tonight, say hi to me. If you're listening to me and you end up in my back seat, let me know that you watch my show. Just act normal, but just let me know. But you know what? I will say this. I'm going to leave you all with a message if you're still here. As you're putting on your shoes, I want you to take this message with you. As amazing as, I just bit the side of my cheek. As amazing as today was, and iconic to be in the room with such amazing people. Shout out to Salt and Pepper and shout out to every single person that I met today. It is so motivational and inspirational to be amongst people who really hustled hard and put in sweat equity. They put their back and their soul into their careers. And these are people that we grew up listening to, watching on TV, and we followed throughout their lives at the points in which they started in the business, right? And I'm looking at all of them just dance and take photos and reunite with each other. And I said, okay, this is really, really cool. And when I left I got in my car and, I'm rushing to go, I'm thinking, okay, I got to go get the kids. I got to sit in this traffic. I started getting nervous because I knew I was going to be late and all those things. And I said, it's very humbling and sobering when you leave those moments and you know that the reality is that you're not there yet and you still have a lot of work that you need to put in for yourself. And until you get there, enjoy the moment, live in the moment, look at all the photos, think of all the people, all the contact information that you got. But the reality is that you now need to step your game up even more. You don't relax. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people are like, that was good. Okay. And they're like reliving moment by moment. And then they forget that now that you were invited into this space and more eyeballs are on you and more people know you, now you have to work even harder. And the reality is that you still have real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your butt back home, do your show, and get your butt on that road and Uber your butt off. Because if you want to be in that space, in those spaces again, this is not the time that's not the moment. This is not the moment you just, you didn't arrive. You were given a little sprinkle of what it could look like. Just a little sprinkle. So I'm excited and I'm hopeful and I'm motivated. And as much as I sit here and I'm like, yeah, the Uber days are almost over. It's very humbling. Okay. It's scary. I'm not going to lie. I told you that this morning. It's very scary. But it's humbling to take in, but I don't live just here. Do you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? We're going to come back to this live in 3 months. MJ Allen says your nails look nice, Tosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, I couldn't show up to go and see Salt and Pepper with my little 5-year-old stubby fingers, okay? Lots of good things are happening. Lots of good things are brewing. I'm excited to keep producing for us. I do this for me, right? I'm going to be honest. And you know how people go, I do this for you. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. You all know when I go down a rabbit hole, I'm down the rabbit hole. I'm climbing my way out the rabbit hole, but stay with me. You know when people go on and they try to like smooze you over, I do this for you all. Let me tell you something. I do this for me. I've always wanted to do this and bigger. So when people say, I do this for you, at what point do they ever say, you know why I do this for me? Because I really love it. I love talking to you all. I really enjoy the conversations that you all bring to me in the back when we sit and chat. I love when you all send me voice notes. I actually prefer you send me voice notes sometimes. Sometimes the reading gets out of control. Sometimes you all write me books. And I love it, but sometimes I can't write back and honor, like I would hate for you to write me a paragraph and there I am. Thank you. Like, let me send you a voice note. But you got to do things for you first in order to be overly fulfilling to you. Does that make sense? I love it. I really freaking love it here. I love it here. When I wake up at 3:45 in the mornings, I really, really I really love that. And I know that might sound so foreign to a lot of you, but it means something to me. You all really do give me purpose. And that is a fact. I knew I wanted to be here, and I do this because I want to be here, but knowing that you all send me these messages and let me know what I do for you, what my messages do for you, what the stories do for you, what the guests do for you, that makes everything that I do 100 times better, and it validates why this right here, yeah, we going straight to the networks together. Honestly, people say, people, all these parents, I'm a parent, but I keep it real. I do this for my kids. I do this for me first. My kids get the benefit. My kids are on this ride with us. My kids love it. My 13-year-old son said to me, Mom, every single thing that you do, you literally pour into your show. And I didn't know how to take that. So I didn't know where he was coming from. And he was like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He said, from the minute you wake up, you're waking us up. I hear you talking to Rick. I hear you talking to, oops, I almost slipped and said my back office lady's name. He said, I hear you talking to your back office girl. I see what you're doing. Sometimes I'm on your phone. Like, he was really admiring everything that I'm pouring into this because he knows how much it means to me. And so when you think people aren't watching you, if you're a parent, when you think your kids aren't watching you, when you think people aren't watching you, they're paying attention. So, when at that event today, there were people there who knew who I was based off of being right here. And even in, other situations that need not expansion on. And people are paying attention. So make sure and listen, I'm done. Because y'all know I can keep going, but I'm severely dehydrated right now. Hold on. Okay. Oh, that water was so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I feel it going right in my chest. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was so good. When you just haven't had water in hours and hours and hours. Oh, that feels so amazing. Everybody, it's time to go. I hope you have your shoes on. I hope in my little rant there that you picked up a message. Time to go. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody in every single way that you support me. I appreciate it. I really do. The way these Cash Apps, was that a text or was that a cha-ching? I like the cha-chings. Anyway, everybody, have a good weekend. I'm sure all your shoes are on right now, and you're probably staring at me like it's time to go. Well, I'm seeing a lot of messages. Did I miss something in the chat? I probably missed something in the chat. I'm not sure. Check the Discord. People are saying, check the Discord link. People are saying it expired. I didn't know a Discord link could expire, so I definitely will check that. Okay. All right. Everybody have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you later. Just keep an eye on my messages, and we'll do a live on Sunday to kick off our transformation 4 months to forever. I love you all, and I mean it. Bye. Be safe. Do everything I can't do. Bye, everybody.